My name is Angel Loayza, and I'm going to be doing a comedic monologue for you. So, why do I want to join the priesthood? Let's just say there was a calling from God or Jesus. You know, I'm just kidding. But really, I've been trying to figure out my life, and I kind of just hit a wall really hard. I was driving, and I was a little drunk, but after I hit that wall, I came to a realization, and I knew this was the place for me. Originally, in another life, as a woman, I thought that I might become a nun in a convent, but obviously they're not allowing transgender nuns at this moment, but I feel the future is quite possible. Mostly I want to become a nun because of the gowns. I like the gowns. I like the idea of not having to wear anything underneath the gowns. I always hate picking out socks and underwear. It makes the day very complicated. I mean, there's enough choices in the day. You know, it's too many choices, really. Endless choices. Do you know how many flavors Baskin-Robbins has? Last time I checked it was 32, and now I think it's up to like 62. Why do I want to become a priest? Why do I want to join the fraternity of priesthood? I wrote a list. Okay, list number 1. I like lists. So, there's been more deaths in the name of religion, specifically Christianity, your branch. I don't know why I just did this, because no one's even in the room. Is that rude? Is that a sin? I thought it was a sin. Sorry. There's been more deaths in the name of Christianity, more so than any other religion. I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy. But I admire it. I do admire it because they stand by what they believe. And they wipe out who doesn't believe it. I mean, not as much now, but really, yes now, because the Bible, the United States is based upon the Bible, right? The Bible, the Gospels, the Temptations, or not the Temptations to the band, but they're all the same, right? But the United States bases its war and need for war upon religion and a God, or Jesus, the man who died on the cross, and it's rather brilliant. Call me egotistical, but I admire that. I do admire it. Okay, number 2. I love gold. I am half Hispanic. I mean, you can tell by the brown complexion. But I do love gold. And the Vatican is worth like $15 billion in gold. That's just crazy. $15 billion. And there are so many poor people, not just in Italy, but all throughout Europe and the world, the United States. And they're homeless. They can't eat. And this place is made of $15 billion worth of gold. But they do not donate it. They do not consolidate it to goldsales.com or what is it, 1-800-GOLD Express. You know, those stores where people cash gold in their checks because they're illegal and they come here and they can't have a bank account, so they cash it there because it's easier and there's no paper trail. But yeah, but there's no gold in the hands of the poor. There is no gold in the hands of the poor. There's no money, there's no food, there's no nothing. And I love that the Vatican just doesn't care. It's very admirable. They stand by what they believe. Everything opposite to what they believe, but they know how to cover it up very well. Very well. It's very, very noble. They're noble. Noble and self-righteous. And the third reason why I would like to become a priest is the most important one. When I was in CCD, my priest, Father John II, Father John Paul II. Wait, was Paul the second or was John the second? Anyway, one of them was the second. And he told me that I had a promising mouth. He told me that I had a promising mouth because I thought I could speak well because I was very opinionated when I was young. He told me I had a promising mouth. Something just resonated with me while I'm expressing myself to you, and you're really easy to talk to. I don't I don't know if I want to become a priest anymore. I'm sorry I wasted your time. Are those mints? Can I take one of those? You have the body of Christ too. I love me a good cracker, and wine. I'm gonna need a lot of wine. I need the blood of Christ.